drama group. So this year, love you too.
Love you, Chris.
So for the scripture this year, we're reading out of Luke 15. It's the parable of the lost son. Jesus continued, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, 'Father, give me the share of the estate.' So he divided his property between them. Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had, set off for a distant country, and there squandered his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. So when he came to his senses, he said, 'How many of my father's hired men have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men.' So he got up and went to his father. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For the son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him what was going on. 'Your brother has come,' he replied, 'and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound.' The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, 'Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who has squandered your property with prostitutes, comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him.' 'My son,' the father said, 'you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But you had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.'" So drama, as part of the skit, will be presenting this, the general themes of the story in a presentation of corporate America. They worked pretty hard on it, so I hope you all really enjoy the show.
Welcome. This is A Tale of Two Stephens, a reimagination of the tale of the prodigal son. Now, the two main characters are Stephen, and I know what you're thinking. How will we be able to tell them apart? This is Stephen with a PH. This is Stephen with a PhD. Stephen and Stephen are about to go interview to work at a company that makes the pop tabs for soda cans. And Stephen's very excited. Just a good yuppie, just, a college student who wants to have a peaceful life and be successful. Then Stephen, he's totally radical. Dude.
Hey, how are you doing, man? You doing good today?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about this job. Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Absolutely. Well, I was taking a look at your resume, and I was pretty impressed. You have some really good work experience right here. You've interned us for a few years, and you graduated top of your class too. Way to go, man.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really looking forward. I've worked hard. I'm ready to get started.
Well, if you were working here, what would be your vision for this Tabs R Us company?
Oh man, all right. So your business of soda can pop pop tabs?
Yes.
It's fantastic, and I think it just needs to continue stably on into the future, all right?
Okay.
Now, we did a modified Breitner index analysis, and I was a little worried about that. I've got about 20 more papers back in my place, but I brought you the abbreviated version, okay?
Gotcha.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. I have, over 20 years, there's about a 3% chance of a 2% decline in profits. Now, I believe we should diversify. Some people talk about diversifying stocks or diversifying, I don't know, employees or something. And here, I'm going to diversify product sourcing.
Okay.
Aluminum, to be specific.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. We're not going to split it equally. It's going to be 55%, 15%, 30%.
Okay, wait. All right. I know you graduated top of your class, but math's not my strongest suit. Well, how many percents was that?
55%, 15%, 30%.
Okay, you know what? You're good. You got it. You got the job.
Sure,
Yep.
sure.
Yes,
All
you're
right.
good.
How's it going, boss man?
Hey, Stephen, how are you doing? Well, Stephen, I was taking a look at your resume, and I found some really impressive work
Oh
experience.
yeah, I like to work in leadership positions. I got a lot of innovative spirit. I got a lot of talent.
Oh, okay. I did notice your grades were lacking a little bit.
Yeah, it's not important. I'm more of a rise to the top, let other people know what to do, lead teams.
Okay, I respect that. So what if you were to come into this company, what would be your vision?
I got pop tabs out the wazoo. We can make pop tabs square, rectangle, triangles, hexagons, any kind you like.
I like the way you think. You're in.
Anytime, boss man.
Absolutely.
Hey, don't
Hey, yeah, I think I know you from Kappa Alpha Beta back in college.
Yeah, classes.
Yeah.
Did you have trouble with some classes? Did you ever pass? You finished?
Oh yeah, I passed all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad you're coming here. What are you interviewing for?
I got
or
it.
something?
Leadership positions, that's stuff like that. I actually just got hired.
Really?
Yeah.
I did too. We'll be working together.
Ah,
look forward to
sweet.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Some time passes. Stephen is currying favor with everybody in the company, and Stephen is showing his honest work ethic.
All right, everybody, we have a great agenda on the table today. Everyone has their agendas, their papers. All right, y'all taking a look over last night, a little homework. Okay. Got some new faces among us. Now, everyone, before we start, let's see our roll word: stability.
Stability.
Yes. All right. Let's get started. So the thing is, we have continued progressing great. We've seen about a 1% increase, a little easy, not too crazy or anything like that, but let's just not lose anything.
Important business announcement to make. Who likes donuts? I got chocolate, glazed, cream filled, all the kinds you like.
He's just trying to make friends, man. You're doing an excellent job with this whole stability thing. I mean, it's just donuts. They'll be back in a second. It's all right.
You're right. All right. You want to go get some?
Yeah, sure. Donuts sound great.
Hey, last donut, boss man. Anytime. Sorry, Steven.
I hate that guy.
A few years pass, and the Stevens are trying to push their ways up the corporate ladder, and they talk to their wives on how they might be doing this.
Hey, babe, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? How was work?
Not so good.
Really?
Yeah, there's that guy, you know, the one.
The one from the frat?
Yeah, that guy. You know, he's just throwing all these problems in the works. He's got these crazy ideas he's trying to push.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's just way too aggressive. I don't know.
I mean, you need stability. Stability's what you need.
You are so right. You are so right.
I mean, I think you're doing great. Just keep doing the right thing like you always do. Keep it up. You know, the good guy always wins. You'll do fine. Just keep going how you're going, and it'll work out. It'll be okay.
You know, you're totally right. I'm so glad I talked to you.
Love it.
What up, white man?
Aw, hi! You're so cool! Woo! How was your day, honey?
Man, there's this guy Stephen at work today. He's been working with me for a couple months now. He's such a drag.
Oh, is he? Oh, is
He's
he
the-
sticking the mud?
His
Oh,
motto is
so
stability.
lame.
Man,
Oh.
he never takes any opportunities. We've had linear growth in the company's wealth for like what? 3 minutes now. Fuck, that's too long.
That's way too long. You know what? You were the life of that company. You were the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You tell it,
Oh
girl.
my goodness. You know what? I think yeah, I think. Do you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think that you should start your own company. Be your own boss man. Be your own cool dude.
You know what? You're right. I can see it now. Metal Straws Manufacturing Incorporated Corporation.
Oh, I like it. It has a nice ring to it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick it to that Stephen with a PhD.
Oh, yeah, you will.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
A few days passed, and the CEO of Tabs R Us has called a meeting with his 2 top employees.
Hello, Stephen. Hey, boss man. Hello, other Stephen.
Hey.
So I just wanted to say that y'all are doing an excellent job. I know y'all are very different workers. You have a different kind of style to what you're doing, but you do a really, really good job at like balancing this company. And I just want to talk about like ways that we can make it progress further. You know?
Speaking of my drive and ambition,
Yeah.
I've got to say, I have a project idea, and I'm here to ask for a raise of sorts, a little bit of a extra payment so I can have some help on this project, you know?
So like an investment.
Of sorts, yeah, in a project, you know, that won't compete with your business in any way, and is definitely not a rival business.
Okay, all right. I don't know if this is enough, but do you think this will be good?
Yeah, sweet, that looks great. And, no outside involvement.
Oh. Reginald? Jesse, come back!
Joey, where are you going?
Hey, what's going on? It's Andre, the smoothest scoop of vanilla boy, and I'm here to present to you this new product. I'm not that dumb narrator guy, totally different guy. And so, this new revolutionary metal straw will revolutionize the way you do Pop Tab sodas! Look at this man. He is struggling to open a can of soda. Look upon his suffering. Don't you have pity on this man? Now look, this new metal straw, he can just poke it in. Look at that! Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, heartache, spontaneous combustion. Oh look, the narrator's back. Breaking news. The last straw is a disaster, and the furious parents have come in droves, threatening to sue the company. I think our loved one been affected affected by any of the following ailments: heartache, nausea, vomiting, spontaneous combustion, death? If so, you may be eligible for financial compensation.
How's it going, Mafia Man?
What do you want?
I need funding.
Funding?
I got a new business operation.
You some
It's
kind
got a
of
lot of potential.
you some kind of clown or something? Why would you come
Not
to
a
me for
clown.
funding, huh?
See, I'm a businessman.
What kind of funding are we talking about here?
We're talking about 6 figures, mid-range, 500 grand. Open up franchises in big cities.
This guy.
Make mad dough.
How do we know you're good for it?
I'll get you your money back, don't worry.
Will you?
Of course I will. I'm a businessman.
You better, because you don't want to know what happens if you don't. Somebody escort this bozo out.
Hey!
And so, in like manner, Stephen met with the head of the mob of this world, the pigs. And now, the world's in chaos. 3 countries have declared anarchy. It's been used as a weapon of mass destruction all across the world. Wherever you are, run! Where? I don't know. Run! Parents are furious. This has been a hazard to children everywhere. That's right.
That's right. Hurry up, Mr. Narrator. Hurry up.
Okay.
Let's go. I got stuff to do.
Look at this poor child. He's been blinded by this awful thing.
Chop out. Let's go. Yeah. I got an appointment. Excuse me, sir. What grounds do you have for suing my client?
Look here, Alexander Shinaro, what I mean. First of all, Cochran, let me help you out. You want to know about some ground? Let me tell you about some ground. This is the grounds. This poor child has got your metal straws in his eyes. These are the grounds. But gentlemen, what you gonna do about this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you sorry? You better sorry some insurance. You better sorry some restitution. You better sorry
I'm sorry.
with your product in his eyes. What are you gonna do about it? Other than laugh? That's my baby.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, put your glasses back on. I'm gonna send my lawyer to talk to you. That's what's gonna happen. Bon Jovi.
And now, the CEO of Manufacturers Incorporated
Stephen with a PH. Cool Stephen. He has to go see the pigs.
What are you doing here?
Look, I know you need your money back. Parents are getting angry. People are suing. I'm not having as many funds as I expected. Look, I'll get you your money back as soon as you need it.
So you're saying
not
you
right
don't
now.
have my money? Is that what I'm hearing clearly? Is that you don't have my money?
I don't have your money right now.
Didn't we have an agreement?
Right now, we're growing. We're building franchises. We're making dough. Right now.
All right, boys, it looks like the pigs gotta eat. And they're hungry. Get them.
Wait. Wait. I'll get your money. I promise. Wait. No. No.
This ain't over yet, clown. We coming back.
I've got to get back to my old job, even if they only take me as a mill runner.
You know why we're meeting, right?
Yeah, but I still don't agree.
What don't you agree with?
I mean, you're talking about absorbing his company, much less welcoming him back to the fold after all the damage he's done. After he took a check from you and ran off with it, basically. No oversight from you, rejected what you had to offer.
He was lost. He was misguided. He got a little big for his britches. It's okay. We can forgive him.
A little big for his britches? You wrote him a check, and he destroyed the reputation of this company. You let him run off without your oversight, and you want to bring him back? Smooth things over?
Yes, I do.
After all I've done for, I never had any of that, and I've been here by your side, faithful, and you want to just let him in.
You have always been with me, and I have always been with you. And this business, everything in this business is yours as my associate. Haven't you seen that this whole time?
What are you doing?
Welcome back to the company.
I don't deserve this.
I know, but you were lost, and you found your way back, and we've been waiting for you.